the world has become a place where announcements has just turned to be currency, baby. And if you don't have anything to say or announce, you start feeling this small and purposeless. I mean, like, go ahead and admit it. I know it's hot. I know it's painful. I know it pierces so hard in your heart. And you don't want to say it, right? I mean, like, it's announcement after announcement. Now they bought a car, and now they bought a home, and then all of a sudden there's a child. Oh my God, she's getting married. Oh, no. Hello everyone, and welcome to Enlightenment Moment. I'm Matebo Magamani for those of you who don't know me, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. And if you're new to this channel, welcome. I hope you like it here, and I hope you stay. And if you haven't subscribed already, let's quickly do it together by just clicking on the red subscription box. It will turn out to be gray, and then go to the notification button just to keep the content coming to you. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Also, please share it with people whom you might think it might be beneficial for them to hear it. So let's get into today's video, and do enjoy. So guys, I'm not sure if you are aware of this, that social media has been designed to make us to desire other people's lives. I mean, like, let's be honest, we all want good things for ourselves, right? As much as we want for other people, right? But what happens when you're always doing what is right, what is expected from you, but nothing seems to be happening in your life? Or maybe basically you're just not doing anything, and when you look around you, all that is happening is announcement after announcement, announcement after announcement. I mean, like, think about it. So this is where jealousy creeps in, right? Sometimes we are aware that we are jealous, and we might not know how maybe to tackle or manage our jealousy, or maybe beat it, right? Or sometimes we are not aware that we are jealous, which is what today's video is all about. We're going to talk about this emotion that most people struggle with, and it causes them the greatest pain. I think we can all agree that jealousy happens at close proximity, right? We see it in families, we see it in friends, we see it at work, we see it between couples. We see it, and oftentimes it emanates from when someone has what you want, and all of a sudden you start acting all funny and weird all around them, and also desiring their lives. Like, don't get me wrong on this one, there's nothing wrong with desiring someone's life, but our desires need to be directed in the right direction, because many a times our desires get misdirected to a point that it ends up leading to self-destruction. Scripture says in Proverbs 14:30 that envy is like rottenness to the bones, but a peaceful heart is health to the body. So basically, jealousy has the ability to destroy us. And what this scripture is saying is that it eats us from the inside. Most of the time when you experience this jealousy, it's something that you can only feel from the inside. And it's very important that we know how to manage, or rather, let me put it right, to beat jealousy, because it is beatable. The sad thing about jealousy is that what it does to us, as it eats us bit by bit, it causes us to be always waiting on other people's announcements, right? The second thing that it does is that it keeps us from winning at our own game. It also paralyzes us from taking action, because we are too focused on what others are doing with their lives, instead of maybe doing something with our own lives. It causes defilement, which leads us to defile others. And the last thing it does is that it hinders the grace of God in our lives, which is why it is important to identify if maybe you have it or not. So I'm just going to outline some of the things that maybe you can check I'm not saying it's all of them, but I'm just going to outline some of the things that maybe you can just tick off and see if maybe you do have it or you don't have it, right? Number one is that you always want big things for yourself, which will make you feel good about yourself. Also, you seek value in things. And another thing is insecurities, always wanting to deal with the shame, the guilt, condemnation, everything that you have done in your past, basically. And another thing is the need to always want to be celebrated at all times. And if there's nothing you can show at that particular time, or maybe there's nothing that you can announce at that particular time, you start feeling small and very stagnant because of what is happening in other people's lives. And it is followed by pride, that you always criticize people and always find a way to belittle others. And lastly, the person who's not willing to pay the price. You know, if there's one thing about jealousy, it's that it cannot be hidden. One way or the other, it will just come out. And most of the time, you find it in communication. It often happens in communication. When you are talking to someone, you just get to know this person. Now something is wrong with them, you know. But the good news is that you can beat jealousy. Yes, it's doable. Number one is that you just need to learn a new attitude. Just be happy of what God is doing in other people's life. It is then followed by stop trying to keep up. Just focus on putting one brick at the time. No matter how much it takes, no matter how stupid it may look, just focus on putting one brick at the time. The third thing that you can do is try to recognize what triggers your insecurities. I mean, like, you gotta start asking yourself those tough, cold questions about you when you feel a bit insecure about something, right? The fourth thing is that do the best with what you have. I mean, like, you use your gift to make what surrounds you better. I think this one is the best. And lastly, be willing to do the work. People are making sacrifices out there. If you are not willing to sacrifice your time, sacrifice your efforts, I mean, like, there's nothing that you basically gonna see. There's totally no seeds that needs to be watered, right? There's no seeds that you are watering, so you can't be expecting anything to grow out of nothing, right? And another thing is that God won't move if you don't move, guys. So let's do the right thing. Let's beat jealousy. I mean, like, bona, even if even if it's fine. It's fine. Just remember this, that time and chance happens to them all. It happens to us all. No matter how long it takes, no matter when it's gonna happen, no matter how good whatever that God has blessed others with, just know that even if your blessings might not be as theirs, but it's gonna be as good as theirs. Just know that, guys. This brings us to the end of today's video. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also don't forget to share it with someone whom you might think might need to hear today's message. So let's do the right thing. Let's spread this video and let it reach to people that might need it. So let's meet again on the next video.